My name is Abdul Khaled. I am the head of digital and customer experience at E.ON Next. We're one of the largest energy companies in the UK. My role is to drive the digital and the customer experience agenda for the business to really transform it to become a customer-centric organization within the energy space. The biggest challenges that E.ON Next and actually all energy companies would face in the UK is first of all to earn trust. So we've just come on the back of an energy crisis with the cost of living crisis. Energy prices have never been higher for customers and consumers. There's a real negative connotation about how people view us as an industry, and the only way to really deal with that is understanding and listening to our customers and viewing them as who they are, not just a number, but humans. So we've made a conscious decision to really invest in-house in customer experience and be that layer where customers have that first moment and interaction with us, and that's what sells it to them, not anything else. One of the reasons which led us to the experience-led growth services from Chattermill was how can we do more from the engagement that we have with the customer experience specialists in the industry. So we've benefited quite a lot from the tool and the platform, and it's enabled a lot of customer insight and data within the organization, and we've had a lot of success from being able to utilize that data. But as an organization at the size and breadth of E.ON Next, with a customer base of nearly 6 million customers, how do you scale that model? We ended up in a situation where, as we were growing quite rapidly and quite fast, our customer journeys were getting bigger and more complex, and what you ended up having was several touch points of a single journey being owned by different teams, which then started resulting in silos. And so XLG as a model for us was, how do we bring all of those teams and all those strategies together into a consistent approach of end-to-end customer experience excellence? The expertise that we saw within Chattermill in-house, because they've always provided us with that consultancy service regardless, I wanted to tap into that. So we decided to discuss this opportunity with Chattermill around the experience-led growth model. How can they come and implement and help implement that within our organization? We have an organization of thousands of people. And so to enable us to really achieve our ambitions across the organizations, top down, bottom up, being really customer centric, we thought that is a partnership that we could really follow and will help activate our own ambitions and goals. So we first started off with the maturity model, and that was a great way for an external partner to come in and evaluate where we are in our customer experience maturity. And I think that really helped identify the gaps that we have, and also allowed us to see where the target model is and really be able to fill the current status quo and what's needed to get to the target models. We've also done some customer journey mapping, and I think that is a game changer for us, because it's not just looking at a customer journey A to B, it's looking at what are the different sentiments and the different feedback at every single touch point that we have. So getting the right data sources, plugging those gaps, getting the right quality of data, and then visualizing it has been an absolute game changer in then driving our strategic approach on the back of it. One of the other services that we've taken up is the monthly insight deep dives. When you have an outside perspective from a customer experience specialist, you can actually spot and identify things within your data that may be not so obvious for us internally. So one of the best examples has been when one of the reports from Chattermill had identified an issue around office noise, which is something that we've seen regularly in our reporting but never really clicked because the volume of that information wasn't as high priority as some of the other feedback that comes in. What Chattermill was able to identify was, despite it having a low volume of complaints, the fact that people were complaining about it shows that there's an underlying root cause. And so we were able to take that, understand what the reasons for it was, and those insight reports really act as a trigger for us to then go and deep dive into a specific topic. Since having the XLG services really embedded in, we're now in a situation where we have everyone from the organization, regardless of what level you're operating at, having access to customer data. And that's the first fundamental thing we wanted to achieve, was get everyone access to the same source of customer insight and data to be able to really implement and impact those customer-centric decisions on a regular daily micro basis. We've also managed to get some of the highest rated NPS within a very difficult industry and very difficult touch points. We've gone from +9 last year to plus 22 this year, which is an incredible 144% increase, which again, for that touch point is extremely difficult. We've also introduced billing solutions and interactive digital bill, which has seen an increase of customer happiness by 48%. We've also seen a great rise in our app. It went from really bottom of the pile in the industry, 1.1 on the app store rating, to 4.8, which is now the joint highest rated app in the marketplace. So we've now been able to reach top ratings in the app space with the highest rated app. We've won several awards and recognition within the industry, not just for the solutions and services we've pushed out, but the model that we've taken, which is very much underpinned by the XLG services. So the return on investment has been pretty immediate, and it's been pretty obvious.